are an Informatica analyst, developer, or administrator, I want to introduce you to a tool that once you try, you probably can't do without. It's called InformaticaBGInfo from FightSoft. Once you download the file, and the light version is free, and a free download from the FightSoft website or the Informatica marketplace right now, you'll download into a folder and you'll be provided with the executable called InfaBGInfo.exe. Now, let me just walk you through a quick demonstration of what this utility does for you. Once we launch the utility, we have the ability to input a server name, and this is all based on my local machine, so that'll be just fine. Then we have the ability to enter a domain name and all the other credentials surrounding our repository, our Informatica domain for Power Center. Enter a repository name that you want to have reference to, and of course the username and password. Once we've done that, we can verify what we want our output to look like. Now, this is going to output information on the desktop background so that we have it always available to us. We can choose if we want the background to turn to a solid color, or if we want to provide an existing image and then layer information on top of that. Both ways, we're able to put a foreground color to really bring out the information so it's always visible to us. Let's just keep it as it is. We'll center our text or center the wallpaper on our screen, and we want to include an image for this first run through. The next thing we want to do is determine if we want to use a timer. InformaticaBGInfo or InfaBGInfo allows your desktop to be periodically updated on a frequency that best optimizes what you need to see coming from your Power Center repository. It can go anywhere from 10 seconds up to an hour or more, depending on your needs. The next thing we want to take a look at is what detail do we want to show in our description. I'll keep everything checked. Right now, I'll click the Apply button, and based on our settings, we'll see that our background changes. And our background changes to reflect our Informatica repository. And this is real time. This is coming directly from anything happening in our Informatica repository. Now let's take a look. We are using the Web Service Hub, so we can see that only 2 repositories are assigned to the Web Service Hub. And with the options we've selected, we've also chosen to display the repository folders within the repository that we chose in our settings menu, which was cloud_rep. And we can see that we've got 4 repository folders, and several of those repositories have workflows associated with them. Here, FSGeoVerify has 3, and so forth and so on. What we're also able to see is how many repository workflows are existing, and not only that, but how many are actually valid or invalid. And again, this can be real time, so as they become invalid, we can have perspective on our desktop background. The next thing we want to take a look at is what integration services have been assigned to that repository that we determined here in our configuration settings, cloud_rep. And we can see that we have 2 integration services that are both enabled, and those are assigned to that repository. And one other step, one nice little fancy background information that we decided to put in here was just a real quick snippet about the workstation or server that you're running InformaticaBGInfo from. And that's going to give you a quick look at the host name of the machine, what IP addresses the machine is using, the name of the machine, the version, how many processors, and of course who's logged into the machine.